new pickup, new video for you guys because it's going to be way too long if we combine the two. It was originally supposed to be only one pickup, and then they had something else happening. Then they were quiet about it, and then, you know, things came into play. So right now I'm heading to Brookings from Salem, Oregon, heading to Brookings, Oregon to do this pickup. It picks up in a hospital. It's a medical supply item, so grabbing that there, self-loading, and then delivery is, the pickup is 300 miles away, and then delivery is in Seattle, so I don't even know how many loaded miles that is, but whatever it is, somewhere around, maybe my guess is like 600-ish, somewhere around there. That's my guess. I don't know, I could be wrong. Got to go up through the coast a bit, and then up through I-5 and up I-5, and that's how you go through Portland and up and up and up. I wish I could have a little more time. That way I could, you know, drive through a little bit more of the coast, but in expediting, that's kind of how it works. You know, you get to see some stuff, and then you don't get to see some stuff, and some stuff you really want to see, which you really don't get to see unless you take time off. So, you know, I've seen the coast before. It'd be nice to, you know, be able to stop by and have a walk here, have a walk there, go, you know, go for a little hike or whatnot, you know, go see the ocean, maybe take a dip, but not today. It's not happening today. I don't even know how much time I'll really actually have by the time I get there, and by the time I load up, and by the time I am hitting the road. Then I gotta stop by and prep paperwork along the way. So, you know, it goes to a dock. The delivery is a dock delivery. Here, I thought it was going inside because I had a tech waiting for me, but, you know, they told me leave it outside, and I'm like, I told them 3 times. Usually this stuff goes inside. So they're like, well, everything else is outside. And I said, okay, if that's where you want it, it'll go outside. So over here, it was like a rush delivery, supposedly that somebody was waiting on this, but nobody was waiting on this. It just kind of is what it is. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes people wait on you, and sometimes they don't wait on you. So I don't know. If you guys can zoom in and see, that's the building right there, and it's sitting in the parking lot where those containers were. That's where the freight is at. Let's get to the next one. That load is done and over with. Money's made on that one. Now we're heading to the next pickup, doing that one. And then once it's complete, that's when you can count the monies in your pocket. That's how that works. can definitely tell you guys I'm really, really, really enjoying this drive. I don't talk much because I'm trying to remember things. I'm trying to see where maybe I could, you know, see some cool spots to take the family and all that. So, yeah, definitely. I haven't driven the 101 from all the way from Oregon. I've driven part of it and up, but I haven't taken it down from like Coos Bay and down south and down through California. I haven't done that. I've been telling the wife, let's do it. Let's do it sometime. We got to do it. And, you know, work, kids, more kids, and now bigger kids. Now the small kids have grown and we got babies, so it's not the same. It's not the same as, you know, you and, you know, preteens and teenagers hop in the vehicle and go and just, you know, stop wherever you want and that sort of thing. When you got a 1.5-year-old and a 4-month-old and the oldest is 17, everything in between, all that, and you're trying to please everybody and not have it be a nuisance for the wife or for anybody else. You know, with 5 kids, things are different. You know, you got to prioritize and see what's what. But hey, I'm not complaining. Everything's good. It's just sometimes you want to go and do things, go to places, go traveling and all that. And for now, it's not really working out. Not yet, anyways. But it's all right. I'll show you guys more of the coast as I go. I've got 117 left to my pickup, so I'm trying to get there as soon as possible, not to waste time. I really only stopped one time right there to fly that drone, and that's it. It's just I've passed some really cool areas, and then I'm like, man, well, is it going to get better, or is it going to get worse, or the same, you know, when I'm going later on? But at the same time, I got to get to my pickup. That's the top #1 priority. Hurry up and get there so I can load up. And then after that, we'll see what the weather's like. After that, maybe we'll go to the local beach out there, because they do have, I think, on the map, I briefly looked, and it looked like maybe they have a local beach in that town. So maybe we'll go sightseeing the ocean. I guess the further down you go, the better the sights are. I should have stopped right there. There's 4-wheelers, ATVs everywhere, all that kind of stuff, because of the sand dunes. I guess this whole waterfront, ocean front is full of sand dunes, like the one right there on the right. So, everywhere I've been, every little town and everything in between has ATV rental places where you can go and rent ATVs everywhere, and you can go exploring, sand duning and stuff. That's cool. Doing that right in the Pacific Ocean with the views of the ocean. Yeah. I don't know what gets better than that. How about these views? I just couldn't resist but to stop over here. Incredible. I got 2 minutes, maybe we'll fly here. Can't resist. I could definitely leave myself parked here for the whole day and just enjoy. I could fall asleep to that ocean sound. I'm sure there's better places, prettier places, but just trying to show you guys what's out here. And this water right now is so clean. I mean, it's not bad. Usually, you know, our ocean is kind of dirtier, kind of darker. This isn't bad at all. So basically the part where I'm going, California is burning, and it was burning. That's where the fire started, and then it went up into Oregon, so burned a bunch of Oregon as well. So just a few miles from where I'm picking up the freight is actually where the fire is happening. So that's why the further I go over there, the worse it's going to get as far as smoke, the smells, and all that kind of stuff. They've got some pretty good fire out there. Highway 199 is closed. Highway 99 is closed. So I'm good thing I'm picking up from up above and heading south. That way, you know, I know which road to take. Otherwise, if you were to be coming from California and doing it, you could have gotten in some area where, you know, honestly, you're gonna have a hard time. But man, these views, I tell you, there's just nothing like them. Water's right there. People are parking, people are walking, people are doing whatever. I thought I had the best drone videos when I did them, but the best ones I think are right here, and it's so flat. The beach is right there. Look at these people. Semi-truck chilling. These guys don't even have to go to a campground. They could just chill up here. Look at this. Turn off on top of a turn off. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this beautifulness. Look. Camera, you can't really see much from this camera, but with the naked eye, this is it. Closer to my pickup I get, the better and better and better the views are, the better the places are, the better everything is. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could just understand. This is the little town of Brookings, Oregon. Almost right on the coast, right on the border with, they are on the coast and they're on the border with California here. So the closer you get to California, the higher the fuel prices are. But I mean,
in 1,000 feet, turn left.
The views, there's nothing like them. There's nothing like these views. Well, it was no big deal that I got here a little bit later than, you know, they thought. I still got access. I always do. If you know exactly what the freight looks like, it doesn't even matter, honestly, what time you show up to a facility that's open 24 hours. This place is open 24 hours. So we had a driver here last week, and he picked one up from the MRI department, but apparently this one that I'm gotten in the shipping area has been here for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So I don't know what the deal is with that. He could have grabbed both of them, but nobody knew about it. And today we got sent to go get it. So I still have this guy here. This guy unloads in the same area, and this guy will unload in Seattle tomorrow as well. So they want it there in the morning, and we'll see how that goes. I can get it there in the morning, but I know for sure that they don't need it there. So I don't know if broker messed up and just did that in the morning like that or what, because usually we can get there between or by 2 p.m. anyways, and they'll accept the freight. So let's see what happens. I'll show you guys how to load this again. That's it. One last thing to do. Throw a strap over this guy. And we are out of here. Maybe this is the one that was in California. Who knows when I go on that I actually picked up and fixed. But yeah, sometimes I use my own cable to get these fixed. That's it. That's the ramp all tied up. That way it doesn't make no rattle noise. That's pretty snug. I hate rattling. I see some people just throw it in there and drive. Not me. There's no way. It's got to be nice and quiet when I'm driving. Not used to that chaos. You cannot be doing that. I don't put up with that stuff, honestly. If stuff is rattling in the van, no way. Also, to have a quiet van, you guys got to insulate it. Already mentioned it like who knows how many times. People are probably tired of listening to that part, but yeah. The way I did it, one more time, is I did blow-in insulation. Blow-in everywhere, throughout. This side, that side, and I did foam sheets of insulation for the roof. You can see that right there. Home Depot for this, for the foam. And the blow-in stuff, you want to go to your local insulation place and buy one of those 5 gallon, I think it's 5 gallon, maybe it's not 5, maybe it's less. I think it's less than 5, it might be like 1.5 or 2 gallons. The blow-in stuff, it comes with a gun and the whole deal. You get the gun and you get the dispenser, which is like, it looks like kind of like a propane tank, but smaller. That's what that looks like. Just so you guys know. Ooh, I gotta get alignment done on my tires. I've been lazy and I've been putting it off, and now they're ruined in the front. After I did some mine stuff, it wears unevenly. Look at that. It wears over here and it wears on the inside on that. And the other side is wearing out pretty. Not as bad as this side, but still doing okay. Hey, by the way, if you guys want to know how my leg is doing, it's getting better. Once in a while, get a little blood, wipe it off. When I get it running down my leg, and then I just keep going. All right, well, have you arrived? Yes, I have. Back. Well, we'll see what my ETA looks like to Tequila, Washington. This is where this is delivering to tomorrow, 8 a.m. And I don't know, I talked to dispatch and asked, do they really need this at 8 a.m.? And, you know, we're going to see what they say, because honestly, I think somebody messed up. It's quite a bit of miles, and I had to do that other pickup, other drop, this pickup, and then, you know, the next one. Usually they don't care about this stuff, even if it would show up Monday, but I mean, we got to get it there no matter what. I can get it there still, but I still want to hit up the beach. Honestly, I want to put my toes in the sand out here and see what the sand feels like and what that crazy cold water feels like. You guys with me? That last drone video you guys saw, that was the beach, the state park in Brookings, Oregon, the same place where I picked up the freight from. So in the same place where I picked up, that's exactly where I stopped by the beach. And I was gonna get wet, but by the time I flew, by the time I called my wife, walked over there, my nose is already stuffy. I'm already coughing, gargling, so there's no way I'm gonna be, you know, trying to feel the water and feel that cold sand. If it was 63, 64 here during the day, I guarantee you that water is probably maybe 40 degrees, if even that, somewhere around there, maybe 40. So no point to feel that. But this has been honestly the most scenic recording I've ever done for you guys. Seriously, I did all of what I could. I stopped by everywhere I possibly could. And then I did the drone shots as well. Maybe I could have done more if I wasn't in such a hurry for pickup. But since I was in such a hurry for pickup, there's no possible way to stop by anymore. You know what I mean? I gave him a 6:15 p.m. as an ETA, and that was around noon my time. Got here at 6:30, so I only really, you know, with everything I did, was only 15 minutes later than what I thought I would be there, honestly. But there's the road. That's what it looks like. You can't really speed through here. All the towns you're doing like 35, 25 through some of them, and most of them are just right at 35. It's smoky out here, it's hazy out here, plus the fog is coming in from the coast. So just so you guys know what's going on out here, why it looks like this, like an old movie from the 70s.
Turn sharp left onto 101 southbound.
That's what it looks like.
Coast Highway.
I guess I'll turn myself on in the morning. Once I get to Seattle, we'll see each other in the AM. And from after that, we'll chit-chat some more. I'll be going home. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm not waiting for anything out of Seattle. This trip itself, so you guys know, was a round trip pay. Either way you look at it, even my 300 miles got paid. It was paying round trip, plus now the addition that they added and me going to Seattle instead of going back home. Yeah, this load altogether paid paid really well, pays all the miles, pays everything. So I'm happy. I just wish I would have, I just wish I would be with the family here, and I wish my delivery would be set for Monday. That's really all I wish for. This guy's enjoying it. Look at these views again. Yeah, the only thing that's missing is my family here and a Monday delivery. That would be a really ideal situation for everything. But you don't always get what you want. Good morning. It is morning again. Next day. Been raining the whole night. I had some hard time falling asleep. Took an hour, but anyways, we're getting there. Gotta stop by Office Depot, print paperwork real quick, and we're golden for the delivery. This one goes up to a dock high, so usually it's easy to get the freight down off the van, but getting it up onto a dock high ramp is not that easy sometimes, or usually it's not that easy. So it's okay. I've done it before. We'll do it again today. I just got to grab that paperwork and we'll be done and over with this load, and then gonna be going home. There were some locals out here, but guess what? Seattle to like Seattle area going to say Wenatchee, and that's a 200-mile run. Broker wants over 200 miles, 200 something, and broker only wants to pay 200 miles for that, and that's a one-way trip there. So doing these locals in Seattle or in the Northwest is just ridiculous. You know, there's so much people out here. There's still competition, and there's competition for cheap freight. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't know how you can do it, how you can survive out here with just being local. I mean, we do have one guy, but he's not always busy. I guess that's enough for him. But yeah, just so you guys know, you're still trying to be local in like Portland area. If you're trying to be local in the Seattle area, in the end, you're really going to be spinning your wheels. You're not going to be making much. You might be having enough to just cover your expenses, but besides that, you're really not going to have much left. If you can cover your expenses, you'll be like, that's called Ray at wow, that's great. But who wants to just work just to cover expenses? Nobody wants to do that. Sunflower seeds, they're the key to staying awake. They can reduce your hunger, and you got some protein in them. I'm sure they got fat in them too, so maybe it's not the healthiest thing to eat, but sunflower seeds versus Red Bull or any energy drink is still better at keeping people awake. I drove yesterday until about 3 a.m. Parked, went to sleep. Didn't sleep that great. An hour wasted. But still made it here nice and good. Unloaded. Rainy weather again. It was raining last night actually as well. As soon as I started leaving that, whatever, that Brookings town, that rain came. Rain came right away before I even left the place. big old lightning, thunder, all that stuff. I've never actually been in a coastal storm like that because, you know, it's the coast over there.
Turn right on Andover Park East.
Heading home now.
Take the next right.
I'm glad everything went okay. I'm glad everything's good. I'm glad, you know, no breakdowns, nothing like that. So thank God for all of that. Because if you're trying to make money out there and then all of a sudden something happens on the road and you break down and that freight
Recalculating.
has to be recovered, broker has to put in more time in finding somebody and all that. So I'm sure they don't say that they do, but I'm pretty sure that they actually charge more for that, plus whatever the other people charge. And it seems like other people, they want to charge money instead of helping somebody out so somebody can help them out. They actually overcharge on purpose because they know that some people might not have a way out and they just need that freight recovered. Stopping by Costco right here, in local Costco. If you guys don't have a Costco membership, I think you should get one because pizza is $2 a big old slice, huge slice for $2. Hot dog and a drink, I think, are like, they used to be $1.50, I think. I don't know, maybe they're $2 now. They have a big old steak sandwich for like $10 now that takes all day to eat. They have chicken bakes, all kinds of goodies at Costco if you didn't know. So my lunch I'm gonna have at Costco, or breakfast / lunch, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Might have a pizza and well, pizza would be breakfast, and if I get that cold sandwich for later, that's on my way home. It takes me about 4 hours to get home from here. Pizza and a sandwich, that sounds good. Since I told you guys about the lunch, I'll show you what it looks like. So Costco pizza, you got a pepperoni, huge slice. This is big. And then I'll be having this for breakfast right now. And then as far as the lunch and early dinner is going to be this 2-part sandwich. I'm going to have one part in the afternoon. Look at that, that's huge. Steak sandwich. Insanely big. So that'll be for later. Just got to figure out how to put it, where to put it, that way it doesn't fly off and get on the floor for me. Then it'll be a real problem. $10 wasted. Pizza's $2, sandwich $10. That huge of a sandwich like that for $10? Come on, guys. Where are you gonna get a gourmet sandwich like that for $10? Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Take care. Be safe on the road if you are a driver. If you're looking to be a driver, still get those, you know, same questions every single day, all day long. Is it the best time to start? Honestly, it's not, but if you can't wait and you must start, then you can start. But just know that the rates are averaging somewhere around 80 cents a mile right now. Could be 70 out of some bad places. Could be even lower than 70, like 60 or even 50 out of Florida. Just so you know, Florida is really tough to get out, and a lot of drivers that live down there are drivers. They actually drive up to Atlanta from Florida to get out. So because it's not worth spending a week, half a week, whatever over there. It's just not. So even for gas money, when we bid those loads, we don't get them because, I don't know, maybe somebody else bids them for half the gas money. I don't have no clue, but Florida's been really rough lately, so we're trying not to go there, and if we do, we try to get really good pay into it. That way it's worth leaving from there either for cheap or deadheading straight out of there if we drive in there. But if a driver goes home over there, then, you know, they get out from Atlanta usually. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other next time.